Good day, everyone. I want to talk about relationship between parents and children, and my focus will be raising kids to thrive, balancing expectation with love, and protecting with trust. I repeat, I'm talking about balancing expectation with love and protecting with trust. When our children are young, we react to their every antics, celebrating them at play and rejoicing at every developmental milestone. But when they get older, we have less time and they occasionally seem less cute and cuddly. Part of the reason they seem less cute and cuddly is that they let us know when they get older that they would like to spend more time alone and less time with us. Therefore, we now begin to maximize the little time we spend with our kids to talk about grades, scores, and results, believing that these are, the high yield topics that we must discuss in our limited time with our children. We spend the little time focusing on high expectations, but what we fail to understand is that these undermines our relationship with our children. They begin to see their time with us as stressful rather than enjoyable, because when you focus so much on what they are doing rather than how they are doing, your children become a product that must produce something for you. And that is where relationship begins to strain. We must know that what we owe our children first and foremost is unconditional love. That is non-negotiable. Yes, you want your children to succeed in life. You want your children to get good grades in school. But you must let them know that in spite of all of that, you love them unconditionally. When you begin to place your love for your children on grades in school, on results, on success in life, they begin to feel that the love you have for them is conditional, is based on result and achievement. That is a very wrong way to develop and raise your children, because they begin to see that they need to succeed in order to be accepted. That is one great mistake so many parents all over the world are making. We must come to understand that human beings are uneven. Children, like every other human being, are not the same. Some might be good in school, some might be good in sport, some might be good in handwork, some might be good in terms of applying themselves and using their talent. We as parents must spend more time with our children, focusing on how they feel rather than what they are doing, in order to get the best out of them. Think about this. When you tell your children that they must succeed in life for them to be accepted by you, for them to have a good relationship with you, you are not helping matters but destroying the confidence of these children by making them feel that they have to produce something in order to be accepted, and that becomes a part of their life. They now grow up not being able to share love to people. They now grow up thinking that people must deliver something to be accepted. That is why we have built a world full of gold diggers, a world that doesn't value human beings, a world that have lost the human soul, a world that bases respect and love for people on achievement. You see the reason why on social media the people get more attention are the rich, the famous, and of course the celebrated, which is a sign of the fact that the world have lost its soul. And that's failure on the part of parents all over the world. So parenting needs to improve for the world to be a better place. So as parents, we must focus on how our children are feeling and not how much grades they are getting in school. We must focus on what our children are thinking about and their struggle, and not how much success they are making. I'm not saying you should lower the standard. Of course, you expect your children to succeed in life, but moral standard is non-negotiable. You must be able to love your children unconditionally. That is the first step in encouraging your children to succeed in life. When you tell your children to put in whatever effort or their best effort in all they do and try to achieve result, because you love them unconditionally. And even if they don't succeed, their place in your heart remains the same, and your love for them is unshaken. That alone will bolster their confidence, and they will go all out to succeed in whatever they do. But when you say to them that if you don't succeed in life, you have no place in my life, you have no love, you have no relationship with me, they become lost, they become under pressure. And when you are under pressure, you find it difficult to succeed. That is why you see a lot of children are frustrated, because they begin to act like they don't really care anymore. When a child begins to act like he doesn't really care, it means there's something wrong with that child, because the child must have lost hope, because he has failed to deliver the expected result, knowing fully that without that result, he will not be accepted and loved by his parent or her parent. So I urge every parent everywhere in the world, the most important thing you owe your child is unconditional love. We must be able to use the opportunity of being parents to our children in the little time we can be together, so that when they grow up, that stays with them for the rest of their life, and they spread that same love around the world, which eventually makes the world a better place. I'm a father of 2 children, and from that point my life changed, and I've been reading a lot of books in terms of how to develop children. Look at this, for example. It's titled Raising Kids to Thrive, a very powerful book I recommend for you if you are a parent anywhere in the world. Once again, it's Raising Kids to Thrive. Thank you very much for spending time to watch or listen to my video about raising your kids with love and expectation, with love, and of course, trusting with protection. Thank you very much. God bless you all.